Let me go across. We're joined by Rupak De, Senior Technical Analyst at LKP Securities, joining us this evening. Rupak, great having you. Pressure on the index, Rupak, likely to sustain?
Yeah, I think so. Today, Nifty has given a breakdown from its 2 days consolidation, and also the game between the WTI crude and Nifty has started again, where the WTI crude is sustaining above 50 days exponential moving average, and Nifty is in the verge of breaking down below 50 days exponential moving average. The sentiment might remain in the short term. It might remain weak till the time it is remaining below 24,100. The sentiment might remain weak. On the lower end, support is at 23,900. If it falls below that, further correction looks possible.
Rupak, from some of the stock specific point of view, private sector banks, how are you looking at many of them, like an HDFC Bank or for that matter an ICICI?
So HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are looking like they're not looking like they're going to deviate from each other. Like while the HDFC Bank is looking very weak on the chart, whereas ICICI Bank is not looking that weak until the time ICICI Bank is holding above 1430. The sentiment might remain positive for ICICI Bank. Well, as long as HDFC Bank is trading below 800, the sentiment might remain negative around the HDFC Bank.
Sectors which was a big laggard in trade today and has been very choppy, in fact, has been the realty pack, Rupak. What next, according to you, for that one? Is this a buy on dips kind of opportunity?
Absolutely. Realty pack is one pack which is still looking good. Today it is looking a bit bearish, but for the short term, the thing is likely to play out well. And I think 880 is going to act as a very crucial support for the index. And on the higher end, the index might move towards 1,000 in the short term.
Consumption was one theme which was up today. Internal numbers came out. You have Tata Consumer expected later in the week. How do you look at these two stocks?
So Tata Consumer is looking more or less good on chart, but it needs to move beyond 1100 decisively to witness a significant directional up move. However, if it does not move beyond 1100, the consolidation might continue in the stock.
Eternal numbers came out.
Eternal for the short term, it is looking good, but for very near term, like for next 2-3 days, it might consolidate. Once the stock moves beyond 300, we might see a significant up move towards 350 in the short term. And right now, it is holding above its 20 days moving average. That thing is likely to provide the cushion to the stock.
Any picks you have today?
Among my picks, the first one would be Glaxo. The stock is comfortably sitting above its 200 days moving average, and it has given a consolidation breakout. And I expect the stock to move towards 2,700. So it's a buy call with a stop loss of 2,440. On the next call is Apollo Micro. Apollo Micro particular stock has moved after a downward consolidation. And I think the up movement might continue. And it's a buy call for a target of 430, and on the lower end 390 would be the stop loss.
Rupak, what should one make of the moves with regard to consumption broadly? I know you've spoken about a couple of consumption stocks, and within that basket also auto, because you've seen some very decent moves post the numbers. Bajaj Auto, for example, TVS has moved up as well. What should one make of the opportunity, if any, short term within specific stocks in these two baskets?
So, among the auto stocks, I'm liking two-wheelers more as compared to the four-wheelers category. On the charts, stocks like TVS Motor, Bajaj Auto are looking good, whereas the auto index overall is looking more or less good, like sideways to bullish momentum might remain in the short term. If I look at the chart of TVS Motor, specifically, I am liking the stock chart very much. It has given a consolidation breakout and it is sustaining comfortably above 200 days moving average. And I expect the stock might move towards 4100 in the short term, whereas the stop loss can be placed at 3820.
Rupak, thank you so much for joining us, giving us that perspective. That's, of course, how Rupak is expecting tomorrow as well as the rest of or the medium term to really play out with regard to auto. Let me